uh, devastated, heartbroken.
Hello there, it's 3v3 time. At the moment I'm in voice chat with all of these players here, but I'm going to go to my own voice chat now and I'll bring you this game. Right, so what we have is, we have Starzo, El Starzo, who is a Zerg, Diamond 3ish, maybe Diamond 2, and with him is Nails, similar level, and Nickman maybe just slightly higher. Against them is Lock, who is Master 3, I believe. Terran, Waddles, who is Plat 1, Diamond 3, Zerg, and Grubson, who is Diamond 3, Diamond 2 any moment. The teams are about as even as I could have done, as I see Lock not using their mules. This is the production tab. Okay, so the top three in the production tab are Team South, okay? And the bottom three are Team North. Just a reminder, Team South is Nails, Starzo, and Nickman. Both have 2 outlaws and 1 hero in them. Let's have a little look at the worker count. 51 to 53, 63, 47, 58, and 61. So that's actually Lock. No, Grubson, who is slightly behind. But he does have the front bases. The back base here is Waddles, who has a slightly safer start. And he's taken 4 bases. Starzo himself has also taken 4 bases. And they're on a very similar drone count. So we have Swarm Host, and it's a really good angle to come from. He should ideally build maybe 9 Swarm Host, just because there's a bit of a gap there. You just want it, 9 will be able to take some bases down. Of course, a Terran can lift, but this is a nice snipe, already an armory. By the way, I did miss a little bit of action just before it started, but this is going to be where the first point of conflict happens. That's not enough Grubson. That's enough for Voidrays, but not for Voidrays and Roach Ling. Nickman there lifting off to his own base, and really one of them should have taken ownership of this area ideally. But both teams choosing to expand in the same direction. Apart from here, Grubson, which is good, because Grubson can now take at least 2 or 3 of those bases, try and keep them safe, and then utilize this choke. Meanwhile, the Swarm Host are continuing to get value, but of course, Nickman getting his own revenge in on Lock as it happens. I'm keeping the units tab up right now. 21 is too many Swarm Hosts, by the way. They will kill buildings in one go, but you actually need some army as well. What army does he actually have? He has 4 Lings. So you see the Swarm Host here, not really going to do anything. And if he loses this end of the Nidus, I believe that is the only Nidus end left, you see. That could have been devastating. Okay, meanwhile, the Ling and Roach is making success. We played some 2v2s just before this, and Grubson was saying Starzo will come at me with the Roaches, but I feel as though a worker pull with the Marines might have been the call here, because the workers are going to die anyway, and now does he have enough with the Marines? So production, I just want to see the upgrade. So the +1 armor's coming in, and Starzo, that's Waddles, and Starzo's getting 2-2. Starzo's base is very safe right now, and Lock's spending really good. Let's just see if anyone's banking. So we have Nails and Starzo banking right now. Not ideal, but if you're doing damage while that's going on, then that's just as important. Nails is Voidrays, taking a bad trade against Marines. Yes, the recall, he gets 2 of them away. Let's see this wave of Locust. Nickman's going to suffer again here. Oh dear, poor Nickman. His base was on the edge in the main, and this is a nice flank onto Lock's army. The Roaches need to get on these Marines so that the Voidrays can stay alive, and indeed, Lock's going to be cleaned up here, and he's not going to escape with anything. So let's have a little look at army values. Massive army to Waddles, but as I say, Waddles' army. Oh, this is really good now. He's building a proper army with the Swarm Host. So identified the issue. The issue was battle cruisers, and that battle cruiser doing the only thing it could do: let loose its Yamato and teleport out. I assume that we're going to get the hive here for eventual Broodlords. Although Corruptors and Broodlords don't do too well against the Void Rays. And so the Void Rays need to avoid the Marines and try and get these Corruptors. Okay, Lock. Expanding aggressively, you can call it, but this knight has now been spotted, and the swarm host of 21 units is going to have to come out. Okay, so he's just used them. It's still another, whatever it is, 15 seconds before they're off cooldown. Nice cleanup there by Starzo, and let's have a little look at the incomes. There's 3,000 there for Starzo, but the team income is roughly even. If we look at the unit 68, 51. Okay, Team South has slightly more workers, but they don't have slightly more bases. Yes, Locklock's base cleaned up, and they have nothing in this quadrant. Team North have nothing at the top right, so they're going to lose at least one more base, probably two more. And Grubson's base cleaned up off the left. Team South look to have done it. Unfortunately, you need something with your with your swarm host and corruptors. They can only hit air units, and if they're forced to take on these void rays, they're going to pay a big price. The Marines coming to save them. Well done. That's another recall. He gets a whole lot recalled, but that's a lot of DPS going down on them. Okay, so one more base was killed. Let's see production. Okay, we're into carriers now. So long as he's got void rays to protect the carriers, he's all good. We got half an hour. There's the hive coming in. Will it be Broodlords? But this is a strong Nickman Starzo army, and with the tanks there anchoring it, what does Terran have? Too many Marines in Locklock's army. Yeah, they've just got so many Marines, which will not stand up to the tanks, and the Baneling speed is about to kick in. It's the ramp. It's the ramp. The ramp is at a place where they can hold for a while, but when all the external bases are being chewed up, and Team South are just expanding. Is he going for the gold? I think he's going for the gold. Nickman likes his gold, apparently. Okay, spending really good there from Nickman. And Grubson down to 53 supply. Team South are, on average, 100 supply ahead. Yeah. It's hard to see what Team North can do anymore. The carriers coming in now. The swarm host are still existing, I presume. There's 16 of them left. Lost 5 more. But that's 16 times 3, 48 useless supply right now. Like I say, swarm hosts make 9. You can snipe buildings, but then you need your proper army. Grubson trying to get more income. Lockman also can't get more income. And Waddles, indeed, trying to get that corner gold base. Oh, I forgot there's a corner gold base on this map. So Starzo's had it the whole time. 18/6, but that doesn't matter when you're knocking on their door. The swarm has come in, but that'll only give you temporary respite. Oh, yes, you can probably snipe all of them, maybe. Yep. Carriers are sniped. Mothership, probably go target fire. Yeah, target fire. Yep. There you go. It's a minor victory, but the real story is here. And here. That's the problem. Income now dropped below 1,000. And Team South. I know Team South's on the top and it's weird, but yeah, their income is just massive. And it's going to be reflected in these supplies. 100 up on there, 110 up on there, and 40 on there. This is the last hurrah for the swarm host. Yeah, Banelings are pretty good against Locusts, but unfortunately Waddle's there with the F2 pulling away. The Locusts didn't kill the little they could have done. Nickman doesn't need to take this fight right now. He can wait for them to time out, but now what is Team North going to do in this fight? Nothing. He can take out a couple of BCs. The Corruptors are still good for that. He's building more swarm hosts. No! You have to identify that this is not the way forward. You want Banelings. Alright? Hydras die hard to Banelings. And until he has Lurkers, then you're all good for that. Okay, there's another gold here, Nickman. Do it. Okay, Lockman here has managed to land a base, but even if that's a PF, it's not going to last for long. And I fear that that the losing team are going to make complaints about the map. The winning team are going to say, no, the map's good. But this is it. You have 2 safe bases each. BC's going in. Nice use. 0-0 BCs. But that's that. Lockman's other base about to die here. Waddles' base has been up for a while, but he hasn't quite populated it. He's on 172 supply, but you know, at the risk of being boring, 28 swarm hosts that are gonna take just about no part in this game. Meanwhile, 2 patches left for Lock to mine. 4 patches for Grubson there and 2 patches there. 6 patches for Grubson. Yeah, it is GG. It is well played. 100 SCVs to Nick, man. Frantic that they weren't able to manage all that, but well done. I'll just have a quick look at losses. Pretty even across the board. More to Lock. He is the senior player. I hope you enjoyed it.